usually not hymns that you might hear when you go and attend the funeral. So what happened? If you were with us from day one, you could have understood what's going on. But you know, when you take only bits and bytes, then you miss the whole story. In reality, we were celebrating the coming of the bridegroom. Jesus Christ was coming as a bridegroom, looking for everyone among you so that he be wed. Imagine the Son of God could not find someone better than you to be wed. Regardless, whether you come from Lebanon or Syria, Jordan or Iraq or Sudan, whether you're a male or a female, you're tall or short, black or white, yellow or whatever, you're so precious in the eyes of God that He sent His only begotten Son so that He looks for you and say, "Come, my beloved. Come so that I can give you eternal life. Come so that we become one. Bury the past. Put away hatred. Put away anger, lust. Open your heart and say yes to me so that in return I can say yes to you." And of course, we all know that, you know, when our beloved sisters, you know, or friends are going to get married and the bridegroom is ready, what do? They prepare themselves. They call upon the hairdresser. They put the best clothes. Have you thought about that tonight when you came in? You were coming to meet your bridegroom. Did you dress as the bride usually dresses? Or oops, we forgot why we're coming here tonight. I do hope that we remember that. Now, why do we dress white and why do we decorate the church as a wedding? Those among you who come from the Middle East know a tradition that sadly when a bridegroom or a bride closes their eyes, what happens to their funeral? They turn into a wedding. So here is the bridegroom who was coming to meet us, to be with us. Unfortunately, because of the hatred of people and evil, he was surrendered to death, put on a cross, and tonight we're burying him. But what's so interesting, the story does not end here. Have you noticed that we went around and we perfumed you the same way we did to Jesus Christ, as if we are saying, you are also dying. When a bridegroom dies, what does the bride say? How dare you go on your own? Why don't you take me with you? Whom did you leave me for here? As if the church is saying, tonight you get buried with your beloved. And by tradition, when we go to a funeral, what do? We take flowers as you did and throw them back at the deceased. Now what will happen at the end of the ceremony? We will give you back flowers. How come? Because we're saying you are also tonight going to bury your weaknesses. You're going to bury your lust. You're going to bury your hatred. You're going to bury all the snares of evil. So that tomorrow when you come in, you're dressed up. You smell great. Your heart is open. Your hair is done. Everything is shining, because tomorrow our faith, which is a faith of hope, will be rushing you as we come through the Hajj to meet Jesus Christ, who will be risen, and as He is risen, we are also truly risen. So I do beg you tonight, as you take the flowers back home, I know we have this tendency of going back to the routine of life, but I beg you, for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes, sit down on your own, look at this flower, as if it was sent from your beloved to you, who is telling you, please. We were meant for each other, but there might be still some hurdles, some clouds, because throughout the past year, you forgot to come to church. Throughout the past year, you forgot to open your arms to your spouse. Throughout the past year, you did not kiss your kids as much as you should. Throughout the past year, when a poor person knocked your door, you always said, oh, I'm sorry, I do not have money. Throughout the past year, you crucified your priest, and he crucified you in return. Throughout the past year, we were going around and around and around. And we forgot that we were in for the best bridegroom in the world, Jesus Christ. And that's what Jesus Christ is asking you tonight. Please cleanse your heart. Put mascara on your eyes. Open your mouth and be smiling. Ask forgiveness. Embrace your spouse. Embrace your children. And tell him, I will be there tomorrow with the bearing woman to welcome you. And I'm sure God will be so happy that he cannot but rise, so that we all rise together. Amen. And now what we're going to do, we'll be taking and going on a procession.